So I want to try out some live coding in Emacs. I'm sure if many of the other crazy people that use Linux like I do probably do something like this pretty often. Want to see if there's something wrong with my multimedia daemon here. So I can do systemctl status, and I get some of the log, but not all of it. If I want to do that, I have to do journalctl user, give it the unit for wire plumber, and then I can get the full log. But that's kind of a inconvenient interface. And we have Emacs, so why shouldn't we be able to do it here? And in fact, there's a couple packages that let you do this kind of thing. So we have daemons. That shows you a list of daemons. I'll press U to switch to my user daemons. And I can pull up wire plumber right there. And if I want to see a log, I'll just get that to one window. I also have a journalctl command, and I can look for specific user unit. So I'll press C capital U, and I'm looking for wire plumber. And then I can look through the log here. It's just regular text. It's not read-only, but it could be useful if you need to pull out a specific message here. You get a little syntax highlighting. Now, this is still pretty similar to how it works on just a regular console. So I'd like to make this a little more convenient. For instance, if I wanted to pull up daemons again, and let's say I just wanted to pop out the log right from this window. If I press enter right here, it's just going to update this buffer. But if I wanted to have this pop up the log, I do have the correct information to do it. I have the name of the daemon. So let's see how this daemon's mode, actually updates the information. So if I take a look here, I can describe what the enter key does. That's what updates the buffer if I want to get the current status. So I press return and it runs this command, daemon status at point. I can take a look at, nope, don't want to do that. I'm just going to do find function. I don't know why the other thing wasn't working, but that's fine. Let's see, daemon status at point. It's a command, and the argument name is fed by this, daemon at point. Just running this function right here. So I can do the same. So I'm in this buffer. I'm going to press Alt-Shift:, and that'll give me a prompt to evaluate a Lisp expression. Let me just refresh my memory as to what we're looking at there. So we want that function, daemon at point. We'll go back at point, and that gives us the string wire plumber. So now we have the daemon that we want. We can go ahead and write a command that just gives us the log output that we're looking for. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to open up my Emacs config. I'm going to go into my own Lisp scripts. I'll just dump this into the rest of, oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Lisp, let's see, I'm just going to dunk this into the rest of my scripts here. Just gonna move all that down so you don't have to look at it. Let's go ahead and make a command. Let's say, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the naming convention. You shouldn't usually do this kind of thing, just for sake of argument. Let's say journal logs at point. And we'll use the same convention. I'm just gonna pop open the other script on this side, just so I have some references to what I'm doing here. List daemons, daemon at point. So that gives us the information that we need. And now we have to reference the journal CTL command. Let's go ahead and find that. Do we want to finish or whatever? Locals is fine. Let's see, journal CTL transient. So we need to figure out what it's doing to show the specific unit. Let's just go and check that out. So this is using a transient map. I believe I can just go into the prefix, so I'll just press C, and then I'll do help for key. Oh, not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. So I'll do control. Oh, it's not letting me do that. Maybe it'll show me if I type a key. We want to see what this does exactly. Maybe I can just search for it. Let's try that. We're looking for user units. Systemd user unit. Transient define infix, transient option, journal CTL user unit list. Alright, now we're looking for user units list. Systemd units. Transient option, short argument. Something that gets fed argument. Let's see if we can find that. Some function in here that's gonna end up using that somewhere beyond all these options. Okay, maybe not. Say transient define infix. Yeah, I've never actually seen code that uses this. I believe this is a library that's provided with a Magit that does the fancy Git modal interface. Let's see, journal transient. Unit, user unit, I mean, is this symbol mapped to anything? Transient user constraint. Yeah, let's see, journal CTL transient. Define transient prefix. boy. I want to see what this actually does. That's tricky, isn't it? Okay, so that's what the command starts with, journalctl transient. I'm gonna go back here. So does it just run journalctl? Is that the thing? Can we get help for this? It doesn't take any arguments. Journalctl unit, user unit, journalctl default options. This has to actually open a buffer at some point, doesn't it? Journalctl run, maybe that's what we're looking for. Transient ops, yeah, there we go. All right. Journalctl default options. Journalctl transient. Okay, so it's gonna pop open with default options first, and then it's going to do that to give us the contextual options. So let's see what it's got here. It's minus lines to 40. All right. So it's just a list of arguments. Is that the thing? I think so. Okay, yeah, let's give it a try. Pretty simple wrapper once you actually know what it's doing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to copy that in for now. What is it? Transient ops. And we have default options. Just lines 240. And I'll just leave that off. That's just arguments to journalctl, then I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing here. Let's just do the list function. We'll do, and it did in that user, it was minus user or something like that. User unit. Okay, so you just give it user unit. Actually going to use the format function, make our lives a little easier. User unit is equal to provided string. So let's make this a little easier to look at. And then our format argument is name. Okay. I believe that's all we need. Let's give it a try here. So I'm just going to go back to the scratch buffer. We're going to do the daemons command. There's wire plumber. And what happens if we do journal logs at point? Let's write a description for what that's supposed to do. Let's see, so actually before I keep doing it, let's see the logic of what this does. Okay, yes, status at point. see some of this. So journal CTL logs for, I guess more properly this is for user units, but yeah, we'll just keep it for now. Or, nah. Let's just put user in the front of this. It's all just a demonstration, but just to be consistent. Show user journal CTL logs for unit name. And we'll do daemons show user journal CTL logs unit name. Journal run is void. Let's see, journal CTL. This ends in run. Yeah, journal CTL run, that's what we need. Try that again. Boom. All right. So here we have the logs for wire plumber. I could do this for a different service if I want to. Let's say pipewire. Just run the same command, and we have pipewire. So this was kind of something I was just gonna run into. Because I wanted to have this functionality, but I figured it would be a good way to demonstrate just, well, I mean, unfortunately for this part, just how easy it is to hack an Emacs. I mean, once you have a vague understanding of like how things are put together in eLisp, you can just add this kind of functionality fairly trivially. You have a couple packages that aren't quite talking to each other. So in this case, I had this journal CTL and system CTL integration, or this package like is more generally catered for daemon management with a bunch of init systems, but in this case, we had systemd, system CTL. We want to get information about a unit, and this is another package that gives us the journal CTL logs in a buffer. And just because those two packages ship separately doesn't mean you can't integrate them in a fairly simple way. It only takes, I don't know, 5 lines of code, or there's a comment there, it tells you what it does, and that's it. So yeah, might not be the best example, but I thought it was cool.